All right, what an interesting evening tonight, y'all. I was reading to you about the glyphosate video news story that's going on in Lake Tahoe. If you guys missed that, apparently they don't like it or something because all of the videos that we've done and posted and live shows never have a problem. All of a sudden, that one was having a major problem, and I don't know what happened exactly. We'll just maybe chalk it up to coincidence, but we're back here to talk about it in case you were watching it. And I don't know, I just found that very interesting that everything froze up when we were talking about glyphosate in Lake Tahoe, and that Trump is signing executive orders to push it through and to do it. And it was crazy. So if you guys missed that, make sure you go watch that video so you can see what we're talking about now. And we'll also talk about some other things now that we're back. That was really interesting, you guys. Hopefully you're having a good Memorial Day. I feel sorry for all the people that are out there that gave their lives for the bankers' wars, now that we know what we know. I also did some studying on World War II, and that whole thing was a setup. I hate to say it. With the Japanese and everything, we were squeezing them like a prune. And we also cut them off of their oil and all their trading and everything that we've done to Iran. And they pretty much, we weren't getting sucked into World War II was the thing, right? Because they weren't selling enough war bonds and they couldn't do it. So they let them actually come on in and do the boom boom in Hawaii. Okay. You guys can go look this stuff up. There's news and stories, but then there's the real news and the real stories. Hit that thumbs up so people know that we actually came back on. And
How much did they get?
I don't even know what to tell you guys. So that story is a glyphosate story you can look up. Mother Jones News wrote about it. So you guys can go read that article for yourself. But they are spraying Lake Tahoe with glyphosate. I also know that people are talking about how they have to go find their own electricity now for the data centers. We just had a $15 billion Google data center off Highway 70 down there by Warrenton, Missouri, get approved right next to a big ass Amazon data center. Y'all, I keep raising the warnings about these data centers because they're not, to help you out with shopping online. And I don't know even what we could do about it, man. It's full steam ahead. The DOD, all the fake stuff, everything is fake and gay, right? The Erica Kirk stuff, everything is twisted, fake. And the people that can see this stuff, the people that have their pineal gland fully functional, the people that are actually spending time trying to investigate this stuff can see this stuff for what it is, right? All this fake stuff and the Trump stuff. Go hit that chain just a little bit. It's the one on the far right. Just kind of snack it. No. Yeah. Just pull it a little. Pull it. Let it go. There you go. Oh my gosh, man. The data centers, everything is full steam ahead, right? Everything is full steam ahead. Spraying glyphosate, dropping stuff from the skies. I got Adelman, who's Trump's buddy, saying that they're just going to spray fentanyl from the skies and let it come down on us. I also got video of Elon Musk's ex-wife talking about how there's going to be a mass vaporation of people, and that's why they need the robots. Okay, it's amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing. I recently saw the video about the spraying of glyphosate in Lake Tahoe.
Because they want to get it in the water table so that it makes people sick.
It's amazing.
So that puts money into big pharma.
And we talked about the ticks being dropped from drones, helicopters, and planes in boxes on people's land. We talked about the. It's just, I don't even know what to tell you. Can you guys hear us? Is everything working all right? I don't see the thing moving, but I want to know if you guys can hear us. Can you hear?
What about commercials or anything?
All right, I see some hearts and 100, so that means yes, 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 and yep. Man, oh man, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up on this video as well.
I think you did that whole thing. I think he was talking the whole time, and
it was there. We got 26 minutes. They heard the whole article, but we weren't able to really talk about it. Okay. I don't know, man. This is the next 10 years are going to be off the chain. Everyone knows that their plans are for 2030. I don't know if they're going to make it there, but they are going at breakneck speed to try to get there. Okay. Also in St. Louis and St. Charles County down there, they have Highway Inn project where they're going to take, there's a family farm down there. It's called a century farm. If you're not familiar with that
More than a
term,
century.
if you're not familiar with that term, it means the farm has been in that family for over 100 years. And they have 2 new or 3 new generations actively farming that land right now. And the government is about to sweep it away from them, claiming eminent domain so they could build a 15-minute city. Okay? Y'all, you're also hearing stories about data centers, okay, taking the land. I saw the story in Georgia. They're taking the land, claiming eminent domain, okay? So it's really going to get wild out here, you guys. And I don't know, are we going to fight back? Are we just going to roll over and take it? I don't know. I know nobody's taking my land, and if they do, I won't be here anymore to worry about it because I'm going down in a firefight. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I don't know. And we need to get organized and get out in the streets. Maybe that's what's up, right? We don't get organized and get out in the streets. Only the weirdos do. Okay, they get organized and go do no kings protests and all that stuff, right? Which, you know, doesn't do nothing. But when they're, you know, actively spraying our skies and they're poisoning our water and they're fluoridating and fluoriding us and giving us chemicals and big pharma and all this stuff, nobody cares. So I don't understand it. It's very amazing.
A seeker of truth, don't buy Driscoll's, boycott them, teach them a lesson. Well, so here's the thing. Your money does go a long way. And I want you guys to know right now it's strawberry season. And if you compare like a Driscoll strawberry or any of the regular conventional strawberries, because they are like always number one in when it comes to the pesticide, fungicide, herbicide load, it's just crazy how bad they are and toxic because they just suck it all in. You look at the inside of a conventional strawberry, and then like right now, if you go pick it from your garden or get it from a local farmer, the taste is just so different, as well as the color. I mean, it's just amazing. So if you don't buy these things and you try to go and start sourcing locally, your money goes a long way as well.
You guys are going to have to get your immune systems up, your body up, your liver cleaned. You know what I'm saying? The teas from the Missouri Tea Company are going to help. They're organic. And I mean, you're just going to have to fight the good fight until we can get kind of organized out there and, you know, put this stuff away.
And we need to keep our body clean. And just one simple thing that anybody can do, it's free, is just fasting and kind of acquaint yourself what fasting is, what it can do for you. Look up, her name is Dr. Mindy Peltz, Peltz. She has been, she's like an expert on fasting for over 20 years, dealing with lots of different things. But fasting can help with cancers. It can help with just lots of different issues, diseases in the body. It helps. I mean, just 12 hours of fasting can increase your testosterone like over 1,000%. It helps with your brain to think clearer, because the thing is the human body was not made to eat food all the time. It doesn't mean you have to eat at 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
That's another scam.
That's all, yeah. You know, by the cereal companies and, you know, General Mills and all that kind of stuff. Kellogg's and who knows whoever else. But you really need to like listen to your body and know the good foods that you're putting in your body that can help. And fasting is one amazing way of doing it. Not having food in the digestive tract all the time, because different hours of fasting can help with.
It says it in your vitals, fasting and prayer.
Yeah, help with your brain. It can help with your immune function. It can help with function. It also could help with just even your like people that have food addictions or hunger pains or different things like that. So look into Dr. Mindy Peltz. And here's a simple way that anybody can do this. If you like compress your eating, your meals within like an 8-hour window. So like Doug and I, we do this one a lot. We just eat between like 10 and 6. Or if you did 11 and 7, you know, and you ate during those hours, that's going to give you 16 hours of nothing, but like drinking water, maybe with some minerals in it, like remineralized with the Redmond real salt. Something like that could be very helpful for a person. And just know when you go to eat again, you don't want to eat donuts or a bunch of bread. You want to eat protein. And I think a lot of people do that wrong because that'll spike your blood sugar. You want to eat some good protein, eggs or something like that. And that's going to really be beneficial. But look into Dr. Mindy Pelt. She's got a lot of interviews on and she's got a lot of information. And just learn about fasting, because fasting can get rid of a lot of issues that people are having. A lot of issues. So just start learning how to take care of yourself. You know, we talk about a lot of stuff here as well. We talk about drinking good structured water. And if you're interested in that, you can check out tmhw.net. Look into a structure.
They told you guys, right, that they're going to create lab-grown meat. They've been barking about this stuff for this last several years.
Chocolate.
Now the alpha-gal thing's going off the chain with these ticks being dropped everywhere. I mean, can't you guys? It's like so in our face right now. It pains me to keep talking about this stuff, but we got to keep trying to wake people up. There is strength in numbers. Also, you know, purifying your air is a big deal. Like, you want to have the best air you could breathe. You could get some candles from the MissouriTeaCompany.com. I'm leaving a link for you guys. It purifies the air, gives you a little bit of red light therapy because of the wick and the candle light. It's how our forefathers all handled the nighttime. Don't use the LED. They gave you LED lights. They know exactly what the LED lights do to your body. That's why they outlawed the incandescent bulb, because that was a more natural burning light. Everything that they have done so far is to put you in the trick bag and to cause you sickness. It's amazing, right? I mean, just think about this stuff. It is actually amazing. All right, so I don't know if you guys want to talk about some stuff in the comments. We're going to hang out with you guys for a little while, even though even though the first video got totally dumped on. I don't understand what happened. All these live shows we do from the new setup with the Ethernet cable and everything, guys, please do not be using Wi-Fi. Using the Ethernet cable. We have a Truth Conference, and we want you to speak live at the International Truth Expo in Quartzsite, Arizona, November 13th and 15th. I sent you emails. We'll send it again. I think we have a speaking gig in November in San Antonio, Texas. So I have to check the dates. If we're going to be down that way, it wouldn't be nothing for us to hop over to your thing if the dates jive. You can email me at offgridwithdougandstacy@gmail.com. And then you can also put in the header there that Quartzsite, Arizona Truth Conference. Okay? And we'll see what we can work out. They don't like, I know it was crazy, right, Jennifer? I mean, I was just reading that news article and the whole video just went bling. And all this internet we've been using here for no problems. We've been having great live shows with you guys every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to turn off the commercials right now as well. And all of a sudden tonight, when we're reading some nitty gritty about the spraying of glyphosate in Lake Tahoe, one of the most pristine places in North America, the whole video gets whacked. So the video's up if you want to go listen to the news article. But tonight, now we're just going to be chatting about all the stuff you could be getting from the Missouri Tea Company.
Well, and also someone was asking about where they can't find incandescent light.
Yeah, Lowe's even has them now. So just kind of look around, plus try to look at it on the internet. But yeah, it is you got to work for them a little bit. Okay. Also, thanks to everyone who made it out to the Missouri Tea Company opening over the weekend. We have our brick and mortar store open in Vandalia, Missouri, and we had a bunch of folks. One lady came a couple hours. She drove an hour and a half. So that was really awesome. And we had a great turnout for the new building and everything. Our sandwiches are off the chain. We have roast beef and turkey sandwiches that are made with no nitrates, no chemicals, very clean meat. Our breads and everything is baked from Italian bakery. We have French. We have pastries, and we have biscottis from a big family business. And so it's really good. We got hot teas and cold teas and just a great atmosphere for you to sit around and hang out in, okay? So that's the Missouri Tea Company, has a brick and mortar store. Also, if you guys are, except for my gray, we look younger and younger, but also in our, if you guys have ever bought anything from the Missouri Tea Company, if you go to Google Maps or type in the Missouri Tea Company, please leave us a review, an honest review with 5 stars saying how great it is. But that helps us tackle the on foot traffic around here, and that'll lead more people to find healthy alternatives, tea that's been vetted, right? Organic, herbal tea. You know, some of our teas even picked by hand. The chocolate tea, very good. You know, and we got 2 new teas getting ready to hit. So if you're on the email list, you'll get that notification, or if you're in the university. Also, this Wednesday night at the university, Doug will be doing the solo show. I have to go pick up the Airstream. So I'll be leaving here on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'll get there Wednesday night. I'll do the live show and everything, and then Thursday I'll be heading back home. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and we just want to kind of keep you guys ahead of all this crazy that's going on, right? And, you know, there's Trump derangement syndrome, but now it's, what did Curtis say? He called it the Trump delusional syndrome, right? Because people are just listening to what he said, and they don't even like look at the information. Thomas Massey lost his seat because AIPAC and them spent $15 million to change him out of his seat. And, you know, I got my little things about Massey that I don't like, but he was fighting the good fight a little bit. He wanted to get the kill switches out of the cars. He wanted to get AIPAC designated as a foreign, you know, lobbyist thing, which that's what got Kennedy killed, if you guys go do your homework and stuff. Also chasing them around about their nuclear program. You guys can go check that out for yourself as well. But now $15 million they spend to get a guy out of his seat. Okay, that is amazing. Like, these people don't even make, look, let's look it up. The average salary, okay, average salary, I think it's like 150 grand. Average salary for a senator.
Never Sally.
Senator.
Oh, it's right there.
For a U.S. senator. All right. Average salary, $174,000, y'all. Right? And they spent $15 million to get him out of his seat. That is amazing. And all that money came from out of his state. That is amazing. And I saw Operation Mockingbird all over social media, people turning on him. All right. There are several companies offering earth shoes. Do you have any suggestions? We just like leather soles, you know, leather shoes. Zero shoes is okay.
Earthing. So I've gotten to the point where I really like, you know, leather shoes, but Earthing Harmony has their grounding. They have the copper thing at the bottom, on the bottom of the sole, and then their leather. That's a really nice company. And you can even find some stuff like at our conference a couple weeks ago. We did have a girl who made homemade shoes. Yes. And they're beautiful. And they're leather, literally leather on the bottom. They're just totally grounded, leather everywhere. And you just wear them, and they're really cool. But there are a lot of, you know, there seems to be a lot more good companies that are coming out with shoes.
Actually, they spent $15 million, but yes, they are all selected. They're not elected. So it could be a possibility that they rigged the whole thing, okay? Because Trump has even told you to your face, it's all rigged, and they're from Central Casting. And I did see a press thing of that guy who won. I don't even know his name or nothing, but there was like 10 or 20 people there.
Well, I mean, nobody wanted him. Everybody
there was like 10 or 20 people there. Okay, amazing. Amazing. All right.
How do I put how do I put copper in my garden?
You stick it on a stick and wrap it around there?
Yeah, you can get copper wire, and I would recommend you can do a dowel or something, but if you got something from your yard or around in nature, like a stick, and then you're going to wind it up. And then probably, you know, if you can go higher, if you're putting in your garden 6 foot at least, you know, the higher up it goes. And then if you could get even crystals, you know, like quartz, like if you have quartz in your area. I mean, if you don't, that's fine too. Or you could even get some other little pieces and kind of make it like, you know, little spikes at the top. You can do that. Stick it in the ground. You need to put it in the ground a few inches wherever you're growing, and then it's going to help. First-rate
health care, unlimited sick days, 60 plus holidays pay. And also they get a pension for the rest of their life. Marjorie Taylor Greene tapped out when she just made it across the finish line. So she gets payment for the rest of her life. Who goes to a job and gets payment for the rest of their life? This is amazing, y'all. We have been so suckered. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sleepy and so suckered. And now they're just walking all over us like left and right. Unbelievable. So y'all, you know, if you want to support what we're doing, hit that MissouriTeaCompany.com. You know, you're not just buying a t-shirt or something like that, even though if you want one, that's fine. But you can get something that's actually good for your body, that's going to help you detox and clean yourself out. We have dandelion tea with dandelion root. That helps with your liver and cleansing yourself out. And we have other teas that help with your lungs and your breathing, especially in these times with all this sprays going on and all this stuff going on. It's guacamole, holy guacamole time. Thermal imaging is an alternative to mammograms, but gee whiz, why do you got to thermography? But why do you got to get it anyways? Like, where did that all come from? That's amazing. Like, women have to be running around worried about their breasts now, right? I mean, it's just, y'all, everything is a scam.
So the thing is we just, a scam. You want to keep your body. I mean, we're just a bunch of toxic. It's a toxic mess. So we just have to drink, you know, don't drink sodas that have high fructose corn syrup. Don't eat out on fast food where you're getting, you know, who knows what made out of your meat, you know, what they call maybe humans, or
we don't have AC. There's no AC in our house, you guys. Who said that?
No AC.
It is hot out, but there's no AC up in here.
He's sweating.
Yeah, not really.
We'll cool off a little bit. We got the windows both ways open. So we get the cross.
Y'all, everything Big Pharma tells you, in this man's opinion now, this is just Doug's opinion now. Don't be listening to nothing that I say. It's a scam. All right. Rockefeller bought all the holistic clinics and all the homeopathic places and then shut them down to create his, what's it called? Allopathic?
Yeah, allopathic.
Allopathic medicine with petro in it. And they're shoving it down your face. All right. It's amazing. And you can go look this stuff up for yourself. No one's making it up. I'm just the guy telling you. Just the guy telling you. It's amazing. But the best thing you can do is try to keep your body clean and cleansed. Get yourself, you know, growing some food, even if it's just a little bit in your yard. Go to, no, our store is not off grid also, of course not. Look, there's, you know, the reason why we started living off grid is because it costs a lot of money to have electricity brought to the cabin. Okay. So we were trying to get healthy, and we knew that if we got away from the city and we kind of grew our own food, that was our main focus, that would help us out. Right. But then we met the Amish and we learned that you can live without electricity. And I said, if they can do it, we can do it. Right. But then we started like learning more and more about our health and nutrition and reading books like Invisible Rainbow or Dirty Electricity and stuff like that. And we were like, holy smokes, the way we kind of fell into this by the Most High, right? He's like guiding our footsteps because we're walking in faith. The way that we're doing this is actually even more healthy for us. We're getting our circadian rhythms back. We're going to bed with the sun down and coming up with the sun up. You know, we're growing food. We're outside. We're grounding. We have our feet in the dirt, right? It's a proven fact that farmers that grow food, actual food, not the big pharma farmers, but they actually live longer, okay? Not reading Rainbow, it's Invisible Rainbow, okay? And so we started learning that the electricity in your home is creating a problem for you, because that's why they have all these outlets surrounding you. And then they put a smart meter now on your house and everything else, okay? So then when we moved to the new place, we're in the new place, we were not having electricity in our home, right? We had a visitor, Holistic Hilda stayed here because of the conference. She came to the conference. She's from Washington, D.C., living all up in it. And when she came here, she said, holy smokes, I think I just got the best 2 nights of sleep that I've gotten in a long time, because there's no electricity in this house. We don't want it in our house. We don't want it.
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone who comes here has just the best sleep. Okay. It's amazing.
And that's it. That's simple.
Yeah.
It's something simple that you guys could do at your house. You know, turn off your Wi-Fi, get an Ethernet cable, Make sure you don't have your phone in bed with you or by your
No,
head.
don't do
You
it.
don't have any electric
Get the
things
TV
plugged
out of
in.
your room.
All those things make a difference. You think it's, you know, foo foo woo woo. It's not. It's not.
So that's what happened, right? And now we're just trying to, you know, and then so like we've been on YouTube 15 years, and our whole thing up front was trying to teach homesteading and off-grid living and share the benefits and all the tips and tricks. And then COVID happened. And when COVID happened, okay, in case you guys don't know this, the Amish don't have mustaches because all the guys back in the day who started wars and all that stuff had mustaches. So as a passive aggressive move, the Amish all band together and said no mustaches. Okay. Just a passive aggressive protest way, no mustaches. But I had no mustache if you've been following our place for a while. And Stacy's turning off the ads for you guys. And what happened was when COVID happened, and I could totally see because now my pineal gland is functioning and I don't drink fluoridated water and eat over processed foods, that I could see that that was such a scam. Like, I could not believe people were fighting over themselves to stand in line to have a swab shoved up their nose. I couldn't believe they were taking DNA and putting it in their stuff and then moving it off to some foreign place. Like, you don't even know where your DNA is being sent. And I knew that the jab could not be made up that fast to help a human man and stuff. And besides, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a good vaccine. All this stuff is a scam. And I knew it and I saw it and I got very upset about it. And that's why we had our conference that year when everyone else said, no, thank you. And we're, you know, out here doing it. And ever since then, I've been trying to wake people up. And I don't know, you know, if you look in history, like there's no government that's been on your side, no matter what you think. Okay. All the governments overreach and they constantly are trying to put you in the trick bag.
Well, they just want you to be obey and do what you're told.
Yes.
And they want
and I'm not having it.
I mean, and that's what I mean. You were born free, and they basically we are just a bunch of slaves. So
y'all hit that thumbs
how
up.
to get out of it.
We only got 700 thumbs up, 777, and there's over almost 2,000 people in here. If you hit that thumbs up, everybody else could see that we're back in action, and they might come join us for this chat. Okay, we're just trying to help our mankind. Like, I don't want to stand in front of the Most High when I have to, and then he'd be like, man, you had a platform, you had, 1.3 million people plus on Facebook and stuff, 2 million people listening to you and trying to learn and everything, and you never said nothing. I cannot be that guy, okay? I could not be that guy. There's a lot of the people that won't talk about it. Should we just ignore it? Should we just, holly lolly lolly and act like everything's okay and put up our videos and just kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I'm actually torn with this stuff because you can't listen to all this negativity all the time. It's very hard. And, I'm able to separate it out. I still live my best life. We're still forging ahead. We have the brick and mortar Missouri Tea Company now and everything. So I'm still trying to live life to the best that I can. I mean, I bless my fellow man. We got a great team and everyone's blessed. And we try to hang out with you guys and bless you guys. And we have these conferences. Next year, it's Barbara O'Neill. Holy smokes, y'all. 5 days. Barbara O'Neill will be speaking every day, at least 2 times a day. You should get your tickets now because Doug's been so busy. I didn't even, raise the rates up yet, which I was supposed to do on the 22nd, if you remember the last time we talked about it. So you still can jump in and get these early bird tickets at a discounted price. They're going to go up 2 times before the actual event, okay? So one time will be here shortly, and then the next time will be after that, close, like at the end of the year or something, but the price will go up. She's expensive to have there, but she's worth every penny, and you guys will glean a lot of information from her, and I'm going to keep her kicking it. She's going to do 2 talks a day. We're going to have Q&A sessions. It's our stuff is very intimate. People are easy to access and talk to. She's going to bring books, have book signings, and have her yam cream, the whole 9. Okay, so if you guys want to come see Barbara O'Neill next year, go to the homesteadinglifeconference.com. Get your tickets now because, like I said, they're still at a discounted rate. It's a 5-day event, and it's not even on the Shabbat. So you can come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can just chill because we're going to have a chill day. You don't have to spend any money or do anything, but you can chill. And we're all going to be there chilling and having a great time. We have live music. We have great family, family atmosphere. We have great activities for the kids. I'm leaving the link in the comment section, or you can just go to homesteadinglifeconference.com. Okay. And hit the ticket button. It'll take you to the calendar, and then you can just click on one of those days and it'll have all the options, because we even are selling daily tickets because we know some people can't make it a whole 5 days. Okay. So you can pick 2 days or 3 days that you can come, or just 1 day if you want to. Okay. And the new chocolate coming out is totally engineered by chemicals and, fakeness. That's why our chocolate tea is made from the husks of the cacao bean. There's no fake about it. And if you guys check out some history stuff, Martha Washington used to order it in all the time. Yes, Barbara O'Neill. Click the link, Nancy. Click the link. Okay, go to homesteadinglifeconference.com. Start making your plans now. The place is going to be lit. We might even sell out. This is limited seating event too, by the way. Oh my gosh, y'all. So, thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it, you guys. I see you over there working it. I appreciate that. It's totally free. Oh, bentonite clay. Go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Hit the shop tab. I'll leave a link for you guys, and especially if you want to get Stacy's books. Those are always at Off Grid, never at the Missouri Tea Company.
Well, the bentonite clay, if you go to...
Hold on now. I'm telling them. Yeah. I'm going to give you a link, and you scroll down on this link, and you can pick up Stacy's... She has a remedy book where she's teaching you guys how you can take better care of yourself. She has a fermenting book, which is the best way to preserve your food for year after year. Right there's the link, offgridwithdougandstacy.com, general store. And I have the link directly right there to you. Or you can go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com and then find the shop tab, and you can hit that. Okay. And plus, we have an events tab there. So everything is in that one place. You can get the teas, you can get the candles, you could go to the events tab and get your tickets. You can get Stacy's books. So that's a good one to go to, is offgridwithdougandstacy.com. And what are you needing me for?
No, because I was talking about the bentonite. So with ticks too.
Oh, the bentonite clay, when you scroll down, is at the Redmond link. Redmond is in Utah. They mine salt right from the earth, an ancient seabed. And the bentonite clay is what protects the salt. So when they mine that stuff, they scrape off the bentonite clay, and then they sell it to you in its most pure form. And so Redmond real salt.
Tick bites. One thing, when you add water to the bentonite clay,
yes,
it's very good at drawing out toxins and poisons. So if you had a tick bite or a bug bite or sting, when you apply the water, it's usually 2 parts water to 1 part clay, and you put it on there, it's very good at drawing and pulling out. So
bee stings, wasp bites, have it with you all spider the time. Bites.
With the ticks, everyone is worried about them. So it's very good just to do, because if you do it right away, that's good stuff. That's what you want to do. You want to nip it in the bud, as Barney Fife said.
Sheila, you have to go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com and then hit the shop tab for the fermenting book. Okay. Our radio show starts next week, y'all. Doug and Stacy are going to be on the radio next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, every week after, Saturday and Sunday on 93.3 Real Talk Radio. It's a conservative, like Christian, news and blah, blah radio show. And it's going to be lit. Okay. It's going to be lit. And our punchline is, we won't tell you what to think, but we'll give you plenty to think about. So our first cut goes out this weekend. We're going to kind of let everybody know on the radio who we are and what we've been through. 93.3 in St. Louis. Obviously, we're in Missouri at St. Louis. So go to 93.3 Real Talk Radio. You can do that on your web browser. And then you can listen to the shows on Saturday and Sunday. And if you own a business, and if you're in the St. Louis area, or you ship or anything like that,
Missouri,
you could actually support what we're doing there and have a radio commercial. If you want to do that, just get a hold of me. So far, we have Romar Plumbing, which is in Bowling Green and Troy, Missouri. We have Valvoline, who does the instant oil changes. They're opening a couple new locations. One's in Centralia, Missouri. So if you live around there, make sure you're patronizing the Valvoline instant oil change on Highway 22. It's got a car wash right next to it, so you get your oil change, slip right around, and then wash your car off the chain, right? 93.3 Real Talk Radio. It's the Doug and Stacy show, where we won't tell you what to think, but we'll give you plenty to think about. It's going to be lit. All right. Peppermint for ticks and fleas, if you please.
And like around, herbs are great. Plant herbs around your area. Peppermint, lemon balm, all those things are powerful. Oregano.
I'm leaving the link with the books, the candles, the teas. It's got everything. This link right here is your one-stop shop. And then at the top, you'll see events. So then you can get your tickets for the Barbara O'Neill thing. Yeah, all of a sudden this borax stuff started popping up everywhere, right?
It's been around for a long time.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Not
just out of the poof, all of a sudden now, all over social media is the borax talk.
It's been going on for a few years.
This is pretty heavy right now, right?
It's basically just a salt. I mean, it's not there. It's been around a long time.
I know, but it's just weird about how it's just kind of popping up. I'm seeing, because guys, I spend a lot of time researching. I'm on the internet trying to do this research, and all of a sudden this borax thing is really like poppity pop. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about it.
It was poppity pop 2 years ago, 3 years. It was pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And you might not have.
And I'm also finding, guys, 2, 3, 4 years ago, data centers were going in. People were complaining about the noise. And now here we are 3, 4 years later. And now it's like this new big thing. It's amazing, y'all. Amazing. But they're not going to stop with those data centers. I promise you this much. Commercials and buffering. All right. Commercials are off.
They're off.
Yes, I don't have any problem with the borax. I just found it interesting that it was
no, the borax has been
popping off big time on social media right now.
Yeah, we have nothing bad to say about borax.
I just found you guys again tonight. It seems like every time I subscribe, it only lasts a few weeks and then it goes away. I know, right? The algorithm's trying to tell you what you should be watching, and most of it's going to be brainless stuff, because that's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
They want you to watch, cats chasing mice or, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, there was just an Oprah commercial on our channel.
An Oprah commercial. Where's she coming out of the woodwork from? No one's heard nothing about Oprah ever since those Maui fires, and she wouldn't let them cut through her yard to get out of safety. Oh, resurgence.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Look at how they do you. Because, you guys can't have a brain function longer than a couple months. That's what they think. And so they just circle back around and try to catch you sleeping again. That's what they do, man. It's amazing. Try to brush it out. Where's Epstein stuff? No one's talking about Epstein stuff.
Yes, you can put pearl powder in your hot tea, Kim.
Oh, that'd be good. Not too hot of a tea. We'll have pearl powder in stock Tuesday, Wednesday. So then we'll start getting all those orders shipped out.
Soon?
My apologies.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Yeah, it'll be here Wednesday. So Thursday at the latest. But my apologies on that. Okay. We're going to get back. You guys are gobbling that stuff up so fast. It's really good for you.
At the conference.
Yeah, we had it at the conference, and we had to stock a little bit at the store. But we'll get that back to rolling, and we'll get your orders out the door. And the books are back in town too, all about all the uses for the pearl powder, physical book. Okay? You didn't get a commercial. I just turned it off for 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Would you do a video on how to set up the filter you sell, please? Yes, once we actually get those things. So we have some filter systems coming. But the filters now, because we've been selling so many of them, they won't be in until the end of June. So if you guys,
really?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So listen, if you're smart, okay, you'll get the filter systems when they show up here in about a week, and then hold tight and then get those filters at the end of the middle of June. Okay. So that way you'll be all ready to go. Okay. Doug, love the truth you put out, but can you please chill on the self promos? Right now, it's 80% advertising and 20% info. You just got to get over it. I don't know what to tell you. Our teas are actually good for you. This isn't like just, we're not selling t-shirts. Okay. This stuff is actually good for your health and your body. That's why we talk about it. All right. So just get over it, you know, suck it up, Marswood, and just, you know, be a big boy, put your big boy britches on or big girl panties on, and just know that, you know, Doug and Stacy don't ask you for nothing. And we're out here trying to, you know, create products that are good for you. And we have to tell you, or otherwise you don't know. There's people that could be tuning in right now that have no idea about the Missouri Tea Missouri Tea Company. And we have so many testimonials about helping people that we know that it works and that it's good. And so we are going to do it. Okay. Pearl powder, seawater pearl powder. There's two different types of pearl powder. There's freshwater pearl powder and there's seawater pearl powder. This is ancient Chinese medicine. Okay. It keeps you young. It takes away age spots, wrinkles under your eyes, helps with your hair thickness. It gets you more melatonin in your skin. It has
not in your skull. No.
It has stuff for your teeth and your gums for strengthening it. Okay. It's so good for you. Now the freshwater stuff is not as good as the seawater pearl powder.
Well, so just listen. So when you talk about pearl powder, it's something like you were saying, it's been around a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And it's a food. It's a superfood.
Superfood.
And it's loaded in calcium, amino acids, omega-3 fatty acids, which most of us need because everyone is inflamed as well. Selenium and zinc and magnesium. I mean, it has all these powerful things to help the body, which everyone's body is, you know, really low in. So it's something that you can use, and you can use it internally or externally. We have lots of testimonies to support a lot of stuff we're saying. You know, we use it. It's just beneficial. People use it with a little castor oil rubbed with the powder underneath the eyes and above the eyes because it kind of
helps you with your vision.
Diffuses in your eyes because you're going to give your eyesight a lot of nutrition as well as brushing your teeth with it. You could just add a little water to your toothbrush, put some pearl powder on and brush your teeth. It helps to make your teeth strong. It helps your gums. Just so many things. I mean, I oil pull with it with coconut oil. I can't tell you enough. And like, you can put it in lotions and use it on your skin because it helps your skin, because it's just giving you all that beautiful nutrition that your body needs, and from all the toxins in the air and from everything. It's just, you know, it's tough on our bodies. And so things that we can put in to give us nutrition is very important, as well as, you know, drinking good structured water and learning to, you know, try to get rid of some of these toxins. Like I was saying earlier, if you guys missed it, check out Dr. Mindy Pelz, Peltz, and just acquaint yourself with fasting. It's something anybody can do, you know, having some good water with some minerals in it, and then just work on fasting because it can help so much. I was saying earlier, and I don't know, did I do it on the first show or the second? Probably the first one. Second one? Yeah, just even 12 hours, testosterone goes up. You know, after, you know, 16 hours or 17 hours, you know, it's going to help with so many different things going on in your body, you know, having your brain think clearer, helping your hormones even regulate, your immune system, helping, you know, your brain, helping, you know, your entire body, your cells after 12 hours are going to go ahead and renew themselves. So it's very powerful, and it's not hard to do. And to keep your eating within like this 8-hour window, you know, like only eat between like 10 and 6, and then at 16 hours. So then you have 16 hours without putting anything in it. So just the
pearl powder does not even go bad, y'all, but we had to put a 2-year shelf life on it, just, you know, appease the FDA.
And just know with any of these things,
but you should be using it.
But I know, but just make sure that, you know, you don't put it in the sun. Don't keep it in a hot place. You know, you can keep it in a cool, dark place, and it should be fine.
And somebody asked about the shower filters. So I was all about it. I was going to do the shower filters. I was talking with the people and everything, but y'all, it just wasn't advantageous. Like I felt I couldn't do it. Like it would have been like $100 shower filter. And I was just like, there's no way. Like, you could probably get almost the same thing for like $40 or $50 or something. And I just couldn't do it. Couldn't pull the trigger on it. If it's not a value, I cannot bring it to you. So that whole thing vaporized and went up in smoke. Okay. So I tried, but you could do your homework. You could find some out there that take out some fluoride and stuff out of your shower head and everything, because your skin is your largest organ on your body. Okay, so I think even Berkey has them now. You just do your homework on them. I think they're like $45 or something. But there, I was trying really hard, and I thought we were there. And then when I got the thing and we talked about the price, I was like, "There's no way. I just can't do it. I just can't do it." DMSO link is tmhw.net. And if you want to get castor oil, just make sure it's cold pressed and in glass. We don't have a special brand or anything to tell you about. Just make sure it's cold pressed
and just because it is a puller in a drawer, and just make sure it's very important to get glass, because even the plastic, you could get a good brand, they're putting in the plastic, it's going to be absorbing microplastics. I've been, I've been really good about not getting anything in plastic like that, because it does pull. So try to get glass.
Missouri Tea Company teas and fasting are helping me get off my medications, and following Doug and Stacy has given me a healthier life. Boom. Sean Freeman says that. Okay.
Thanks, Sean.
We don't just make this stuff up, y'all. And our herbal stitches, man, I had somebody the other day had a mandolin injury. That wasn't you, but somebody else had one.
That was me.
I know you cut your thumb, but they said, man, and they showed a picture and everything.
I use herbal stitches.
Herbal stitches on this wind there. They put it on there and it stopped right away. Stop the bleeding, stop the pain, and it makes it good. Oh my goodness. Please stop sending me chats. We're not sending you any chats.
Oh, 24 seconds. You're going to turn it back on.
Stacy, my dog is not eating her homemade dog food. Wow.
Well, maybe try something else. Maybe she doesn't like something in it.
What kind of dog is it?
What are you feeding her?
Does she got alpha-gal?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Have you seen?
How come our dog has ticks like crazy? We're pulling them off, big fat ticks, little ticks, small ticks, big ticks, full of blood ticks, right? But my dog will eat meat out there any second. Like, what's up with that? I found that I brought that up to Stacy, and I was like, she says the pearl powder, seawater pearl powder, has helped her osteoporosis and skin. Y'all, we're not typing this stuff in. Like these are all just people saying what's helping them. Can pearl powder help the hole in my tooth that doesn't hurt? So I don't think it's super deep, but you want to oil pull?
Well, so here's the thing. Just know, we're not doctors or anything, but what you can do, something, a lot of these natural means, it is calcium, and we have had a lot of people say and give us lots of great testimonies on their teeth. I know personally for myself, it's made my teeth very, very strong. Oh, I'll give you a great testimony, actually. One of the Amish girls that works with us, her teeth, and she's young, well, she's in her 30s, and a lot of her teeth are starting to fall out. And she came and she talked to me, and so she started to do that. And just after a week, she says her teeth already feel strong. Well, it's been more than a week, but after the first week I asked her teeth are already feeling strong. And even the one that kind of fell out is getting better around the edges and all that kind of stuff. And her teeth are much stronger even when she chews, because they were very brittle, and it's helped her. And we have a lot of testimonies on it. So, I would just use it. My teeth feel much stronger when I use it. I've been using it. Yeah. I eat a lot of steak and meat, and my teeth are very strong. So,
Somebody says here that a guy in Canada admits to dropping ticks on people, and then they said they get paid a lot of money to go drop tick boxes, just like the chemtrail guys get lots of money, because that shuts them up. And it's not money that's the cause of all evil. It's the love of money that is the cause of all evil.
Oh, Nancy said, talking about borax, that because Walmart has borax all the time, that they're not going to be carrying it anymore.
Imagine that.
Interesting.
Hit that thumbs up, y'all. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you too, Nancy. How do you guys power your internet modem and your lights? Our lights, we showed you already, right? There it is right there. It's a Milwaukee battery powered light. That's our big stage lights we use. Man, y'all, this is all the real deal going on here, right? Real deal. I got a power brick right here. See this power brick? And this powers the computer and anything we need to do online. I got Ethernet cables right here. There's no Wi-Fi. Y'all, we are telling you exactly how we do everything. We want to help you out.
And I have my clothes hanging right here on a rack.
Yeah, we
in the
got
middle of
racks
the
over
living room.
there. I mean, this is the real deal, real deal. A lot of times people want to go live off grid, okay? And then they want to bring their whole city life with them. And then they get solar panels and batteries and all this stuff, and it's too expensive. And you know what I mean? Like they're having now these solar panels are starting to go out of lifespan and they don't know what to do with them and they're piling up everywhere. Dogs don't get alpha gal. Just looked it up last night as I pulled a tick off my dog. Well, why is that? Why don't they get the alpha gal? They eat meat. They like meat. Why wouldn't the dog get it? That's amazing. Amazing. They get cancer because they get the vaccines and they eat the kibble and everything else, right? So they get all the things that we get, but all of a sudden they don't get the alpha gal.
Well, didn't they put that out in the vaccines?
Amazing. You know, the worst thing about the commercials is that we can't talk away from my device, so I couldn't see it. It went too fast. I would absolutely love to take a virtual tour by candlelight through where you live, your gardens, and we'll do that in the daytime so you can see better. Because see, we got this thing right here. See it right there? Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna show them the light. See that? That's like a skylight. And then in the daytime, this place lights up like crazy because of that light right there. Okay? So that's how we do the lights. Otherwise, it'd be kind of dark in here, even with all the windows. So we have one in our bathroom and we have one right here. Oh my gosh, y'all. Stay vigilant out there. You know what I mean? Like fasting and in prayer, you know, trying to eat as clean as you can. Go to this website, get Stacy's fermenting book. So this year when you get the stuff out of the garden or you buy from the farmers markets, you can preserve your food the best way.
Yeah, you guys, the cabbage is coming out now. You get some good fresh cabbage. You could be making lots of sauerkraut. The highest thing known to have, it's the highest in vitamin C, and your body can't make vitamin C by itself. So you have to give it something that's good, and it's super duper powerful. Has a lot of vitamin C in it compared to anything else, more than blueberries, red peppers,
any of it.
So
yes, Danny.
And it's awesome. You're going to put good bacteria in your gut. It's going to help with so much. And we're talking about all these toxins and poisons in the sky. Sauerkraut, it is amazing food to add to your diet because it will help even pull and help get rid of some of that and detoxify you. So that's why fermented foods is another wonderful thing to add. Besides, when you ferment something, it breaks it down so it's easier to digest for the body. And then it's going to draw and pull out some toxins as well. So, you know, I think you should try it. You guys can make it. And I have a fermenting book that can give you lots of recipes to do. So, and right now, cauliflower is coming out soon. Cauliflower makes a beautiful ferment too, and it lasts a long time and it stays crunchy. And
you should get her remedy book too, y'all. She walks you through all these 100+ remedies to help keep yourself, you know, right, tight, and out of sight so you can stay healthy. She goes over a lot of the stuff, and we use all these things, okay? And we don't have any primary care physicians. We don't go to doctors. We don't take big pharma. We don't let people stick things in our arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And we're just trying to share that with you guys so you can see. My fingernails were like tissue paper, no joke. And I've been using the pearl powder for about 3 months. And I noticed a week ago, my nails are much stronger and now are growing. That's from Pamela. So you don't think it's the same person saying it over and over. It's true, y'all. It's absolutely true. Girl, you know it's true. As a matter of fact, because I know we got the pearl powder coming in and it's sold out right now, I'm going to go over here and turn it on for you guys. So you guys can get the pearl powder on order and incoming. Okay. So I'm going to go drop that on you guys right now. And so if you guys want to get the pearl powder, because we're talking about it, I'm going to make it available. Just be patient.
Oh my gosh. Why are you
doing
it?
Just,
don't do it.
I'm doing it. Just be patient. Because like I said, it's this week. And then we'll get your orders caught up. Don't, you know, just be patient. I'm going to do it for you guys so you don't miss out. And then I'll order some more right away too. But I want you guys to get this pearl powder now, okay? I want you to get this pearl powder, okay? I'm for you in case you're looking at it and it's sold out, but just be it all. We'll get it all rinky-dinked up for you. All right? So I'm adjusting it right now. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. 150.
No, really?
Yep. All right, there it is, y'all. We got it online for you right now. If you want to get the pearl powder, get it now, and we'll get, as soon as we get it in, we'll start getting your orders out the door. You could also pick up the pearl powder book that has over 200 ways to use the pearl powders, 200 pages, and it has a bunch of ways to use it. Okay, and if you want to get some, you can get some now. I did that just for you. Just be cool, and just know that we're going to get it out as soon as we can. We ship out so fast, and we really take this stuff serious, right?
Okay. See that?
What?
Go back down. I was going to read that.
What is it? What are you reading?
Right there.
Don't forget your rebounder. Yeah, loop. If you guys got a lot of people are getting the rebounder because we talked about how that cleans out your lymphatic system and everything. We found a place that has, inexpensive rebounders, affordable. Because Stacy had a Bellicon, and I mean that thing's expensive, and a lot of people can't afford that. Okay. This stuff is seriously on my heart, right? Like I don't want to be sending you guys places where stuff is too much, too expensive. So we partnered with a place called Leaps and Rebounds. Okay. So if you just type in Leaps and Rebounds, just use off grid when you check out. Or if you want a direct link, just email me and put rebounder in the subject line and I'll send you the direct link. But all you have to do is go to Leaps and Rebounds. And then when you purchase, put in off grid at the end there at the code and you will save money.
Yeah, because I can't tell you, like I got my rebounder right here. It just sits out all the time.
All the time.
And I purposely leave it down.
I even use it.
So Doug uses it because when you see it, you walk by it.
Because what happens is I'm walking and then I don't see it and I trip on it and then I bounce and then I start bouncing and then I'm like, all right, I'm going to do my rebounder now.
No, so I like to leave it out because then he'll get on it because you only need to bounce a couple minutes a day. I mean, if that's all you can give. And it's incredible for the lymphatic system. It helps your bones, keeping your bones strong. It helps your digestion. It helps strengthen your pelvic floor, your bone density. It helps with even, strengthening through your eyes.
No, you don't shower in pearl powder.
No,
that would be. You can put it on your skin and you can take it internally, but you can't afford to be taking showers in it. No. I bought it at the Goodwill and it broke both my feet. 5 jumps hurt me so bad to get rid.
But that's the thing. You can get the cheaper ones. That's the problem. The cheaper ones are just too jarring. So there's a lot of people who say I can't rebound because it hurts my back. A lot of times people, because you're bouncing and you're not going to be going against like a hard floor. So it's just going to be very giving and you don't have to be flying in the air. Your feet can stay on this thing and you just kind of like
bounce. It creates that hunter-gatherer motion because a lot of us are way too sedentary. So that's what clogs up your lymphatic system. So when you bounce on this thing, because you don't want to go running down the street or 5-mile runs or nothing, this helps your lymphatic.
Yeah, anybody can do it. You can get a T-bar on it if you want to, because you are going to work on a lot of balance. It's going to help you. So understand, like when you are on an unstable surface, because it is, a little wobbly because it's moving. It's going to help strengthen lots of parts of you that needs help, where you have an imbalance. And that's what's so good. Like if you have a stronger ankle on one side than the other or stronger hip or knee, it's going to help address that as well. So, you're going to get muscle tone like you can't imagine. Your legs will get strong. You'll build muscle. And then even if you would balance with your arms out to the side like this, you're kind of going against gravity. So it'll help tone up your arms. It's so cool. You can just stand there. You can watch your favorite TV show if you want to, or watch a movie or something. And
watch Doug and Stacy.
You only need a couple minutes, and it's very simple. And what happens is you're going to get oxygen to the brain. You're going to feel better. It's going to wake you up. It's just amazing. And the better you get with it, you can push harder. You can start just a basic bounce where your feet are just bouncing, or you can lift your heels up a little bit. And then when you get better, you can kind of come up a little bit, and you always want to push down, down, down. You're not flying.
You're not bouncing up, right?
But just to start, just bouncing a little bit, it's an incredible way to help, strengthen your knees, your joints, helping, you want to bounce. If it hurts, then don't bounce so much. Just gentle bouncing. It's just incredible. And then you can get up. There's lots of things that you can find on YouTube to find the rebounding thing that you like. But the cool thing is it doesn't take much time. If you want to do a minute here, a minute there, that's good.
Steve, you're in La La Land. There's no Optimus robots going to be bouncing around or doing anything next year. Okay? I can barely keep a Wi-Fi signal on my live streams. All right? Don't believe that stuff. Okay. That's all hype. Okay. They're way far away from that, but they're trying to get there, but it ain't happening. I watch these robots walk around. They're clumsy, fumbling, fall downstairs. It's not happening, right? Even though they're trying really hard to get them there. It's not going to be next year, but I ain't saying it ain't coming, but it ain't going to be no next year. Okay. Those are the facts. All right. Dang. Thoughts on helping my child with autism?
Well, the big thing with that, is look at the diet as well. But structured water is huge. Definitely look into that and look into just a very clean diet. No processed foods, no sodas, none of that, because you notice a lot of these children that have autism, they have digestive problems. So just by healing the gut and the other big one I'm going to tell you with autism is heavy metal toxicity. That's another a big one, that we need to help clean out. You can also check at tmhw.net and maybe contact her and see, she might have some ideas too. You might want to get a hold of her, but just things like that are important, really, really important.
Dr. Cowan has info on autism as well.
And you can go to like the new biology clinic.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
You can check that out. Tina wants to know, can you use it if you have hardware in your lumbar spine? Well, if the doctor's saying you're able to do, everything, I mean, you're not going to be flying and doing flips or anything. You know what I mean? You're just going to kind of be moving. And if they've said that you're cleared to do, whatever you can do, and you're not having any pain.
So if you guys got here late or whatever, YouTube, we did a first part of our video. We were talking about how they're spraying glyphosate, verified, in Lake Tahoe, one of the pristine places in our country. Trump actually did his, decree, executive order, allowing them to even dump even more glyphosate on Lake Tahoe, California. And for some reason, about 20 something minutes in, the whole video shut down. Okay. So we left that up for you guys so you can watch it and hear the news story, so you can think about it and leave comments, and we can get some conversation going under that video. But then I wanted to restart the video, which is what we've done, because I want to, we just want to talk with you guys and hang out. This is every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stopped everything we were doing on this, this day and every Monday. And we want to be here with you guys so we can hear your stories. We can talk about what's going on. We can, answer questions about off-grid and homesteading, talk about Barbara O'Neill being at our conference next year for 5 days, just whatever, right? And we're still hanging out with you guys. It's 8:48 Central Standard Time, and we haven't gone anywhere. And this is the time when we all meet up and we share our stories and we talk about everything, okay?
Betsy wants to know what size rebounder, 40 or 48 inches. Betsy, I like the bigger one, the 48-inch one, so it just depends. It's smaller, like you have more room to move around in the 48-inch one. And usually I know a lot of people get the 40-inch one.
Pull the chain.
Okay, hold on. And they wish they got the bigger one. But if I like the bigger one.
For sure you can't sleep because it's a frequency that's messing up your body. Pull the chain a little.
Why is it doing that?
We still recommend, what does it say? We still recommend log build home. What made you choose your new build over the logs? Want to build? Yeah, you should. If you want to build a log home, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we love our log.
Yeah, the log home was awesome, but this time I was kind of in a hurry. I didn't have time
to be a quicker home.
I didn't have time to be sourcing out stuff and everything.
And that would take a lot longer.
And the 10, I don't have to stain. I'm getting older. I'm going to be worried about staining my house and stuff. I had a 12-12 pitch on my roof. I don't want to be an old guy up there banging chains in my chimney to clean it out. So, we improved that land that we had. We made it very good for someone, and then we passed the torch. And now we're at this place here. And, it's just how it is. So it's a very nice little spot. No electricity in this house. We have a wood cook stove, a wood-fired hot water heater. We have a shower. Everything's one level. The outdoor kitchen's finished. It's right off the side of the house. How do you like it?
The best thing ever.
She loves it.
I love it. Love it.
So, we're just kind of doing our thing, y'all. Your life is like a story, and this is just the next chapter. If you have mites in your chicken coop, pick you up some diatomaceous earth and put some in there, sprinkle it around everywhere, and it will start killing that stuff. And if you put it out, your chickens will even, swoosh around in it, and that helps them get rid of them on their bodies. She just purchased her 5-day pass for the conference next year. I can't wait.
Okay.
Y'all, the early bird gets the worm. These are the early bird tickets. They're way discounted, and we will be raising up the price. You can go to offgridwithdouganstacy.com. That link I keep leaving. You can get Stacy's books. You can get our teas, our candles, the pearl powder I just made available, even though we don't have it, but it's on its way. And you can hit the events tab and get tickets. The 48, we like the 48, Betsy, and get your tickets for the conference next year under the events tab. Diatomaceous earth kills any insect with an exoskeleton. Yes, it does. Keep that away from your beehives. Doug, what do you use for the power then for water, lights, etc.? I assume you're not using solar. Dang, I just showed everybody our light. It's just a Milwaukee battery light. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have it there, and then we have another one above my sink that has a like an old Milwaukee battery, and then the little light bulbs in there are from, I always forget the name of
what to get used.
Mitolux. It's you can go to tmhw.net net, and then they're like, I have one. It's like you pull it 3 times. It has like your morning light, your afternoon light, that you would actually get outside, and then evening light, so that you don't get all the LED kind of stuff.
Or just get some regular old lights. What do you use to get rid of groundhogs? Molly caught her first groundhog, y'all.
Yeah, Molly's a little.
Yeah.
We have a groundhog.
And then you also use a 22 or a 30-30.
They're so darn cute though. But Molly caught a groundhog.
They will wreck your concrete. They will wreck your buildings. They'll burrow underneath everything. It's crazy.
And our old barn back here.
Our cuckoo clock's from Germany, straight up from Germany. What is a good anti-parasite remedy for humans? Oh boy.
Well,
that's a whole new thing.
Well, I mean, the one thing we need to do, I guess I could also you could go to tmhw.net. I'm not going to get into some of this stuff right
tmhw.net.
And there are some good options there. So you can ask there too. But there are some good like natural remedies that you guys can do. People talk about wormwood and
artemisias.
What'd you say?
Artemisias.
Oh, right. And it's an herb.
It's an herb.
Yeah, I know that. But like there's one where you can do the 3 because it gets all 3 stages. It's the black walnut, hull, and the cloves. And oh my gosh, I just forgot the last part. What's the last one?
Nicotine. I mean, like there might be something to
Wormwood.
it.
Thank you, Daddy.
Wormwood. Yeah, we said it.
That's the one, and you can find that they have one. Now brand has that too, but they're
cloves.
Yeah, I already said that. That's those 3. Doc Jones has stuff, but
yeah, Doc Jones
if you
has
want there's a whole protocol. You can check out tmhw.net.
Another thing about the teas that we have at this link right here is that you can make tinctures from them because they're that good. Okay, very fresh. So you can make some good tinctures for yourself at home, and then you can have some tinctures right there for you when you need it.
All my smart people, that's right. Got wormwood, cloves, black walnut hull.
See, I told you, Karen. All you got to do is go look it up. The Rockefellers totally captured all this health stuff, and then they even bought the cancer place, the Cancer Institute. Right. And then they get you suckered up on this pink clothes and everything. And then you send them all your money and they're just making hand over fist money off of the stuff.
And then
it's crazy.
J4 girl. So actually, I will tell you, the black seed oil, it's from cumin, I love that. Like if I had to pick one thing for me personally, I have lots of black seed oil and tinctures. I personally like that a lot. I also like if anyone would have, like if you had a achy tooth or something and you could put it in with your coconut oil and swish, that could be something that you might want to try as well. Do your research on black walnut seed. It's wonderful. People take it internally and it helps a lot of different things. It's been around for thousands of years. It comes from a food source. And there's lots of amazing things it does. You know, people talk about the parasites as well on that one. So check into that one. That is a really good one. And I have quite a bit of that here at our house. And that is one of my favorites. It doesn't have, but like I'll just give things to Doug. That's not his favorite thing. It does have a more antiseptic-y taste, but it's not as bad as like some other things you might eat or drink. But that is my favorite.
No, they don't really know that much about you, Nancy, because a lot of the stuff goes to the states, right? Like when you get a driver's license in your state before the real ID comes out, that information is just in your state. And then, you know, like up till a while ago, especially the Patriot Act, they had to have a warrant and all this stuff to get into your business. But now what the feds are doing are they're circumventing all your state rights, and then they're swooping you up into the federal database. Okay. It's crazy out there. So everything is changing really fast. Everything is getting different, and we just got to stay on our toes, do the best that you can, stay vigilant. The most capable hand is at the end of your wrist. Quit co-opting your life out to the superstores and the grocery stores and the water company and the electric company and the school system, which is a total joke. Homeschool. Every homeschool kid I've ever met, besides some people that I know that say they homeschool, but they really don't. But mostly people that legit homeschool their kids are way ahead of public school kids. Don't send your kids to college. Don't waste your money that you saved up your whole life sending them to college. That's for suckers. You know what I'm telling you? Like, this is all legit what I'm telling you guys. Keep your kids close to you. Don't let them be on the internet all the time. Don't put their, phones in their pockets. If you see your grandkid putting his phone on his butt or in his front pocket, smack him in the head. You know what I mean? Tell him, cut it out. Colon cancer is off the chain, #1 cancer now, because everyone keeps their phone in their back pocket. Okay. Even Kennedy came out from Central Casting and said he had to sue the FDA and the communication company because they were not being honest with how much radiation comes off the phones. And he actually won, but they never did nothing about it. So they're telling you everything. You just have to pay attention and believe what they're saying and then do your homework.
Yes, creative. I said I love black seed oil.
Okay, so that's an hour and 12 minutes plus the 30, 40 minutes we put in at the beginning of this thing trying to tell you guys about Lake Tahoe and how they're scamming out over there, spraying glyphosate. Somebody put boots on the ground and verified it. Go watch that video as well. I mean, it's pretty wild out here. These autonomous cars, in Texas, they've been trying to, for a couple of years now, several years now, there's a stretch of a highway in Texas that they can openly use these AI-driven autonomous vehicles, 18-wheelers, okay? And they're getting closer and closer with that stuff. Like, this stuff is coming. It is coming.
People are giving us play-by-play of the commercials that keep popping on. Commercials in other languages now.
I know, right? I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Are they still building a data center in Mars?
I heard they were.
Yeah, they are. Y'all, they are not going to stop building these data centers. You might, maybe in your town, you could rally enough people to get behind it, and then maybe your city councilman and stuff will say, okay. But then they're just going to move down the street. Like, they are going to build 6,000 data centers up in here, and they already got the plans. They're already doing it. They're already buying off the people, signing non-disclosure agreements, on and on and on with this stuff. Okay? They're not going to stop. There is a plan at foot, and they are working it out. And Trump's the guy to usher it in. That's what I'm saying now. They're not going to stop spraying nowhere because that's the DOD. And the aluminum and barium and all that stuff they're spraying up there. I do have a T-shirt about that. I can't breathe. But it is, all stuff causes Alzheimer's and all these other problems, dementia. Man, it's crazy.
You can't say that.
I just said it. They're not just for data. That's right, because there's too many of them. How could they be just for data when they're building 5,000, 6,000 of them in America when we only have 300 million people? When China has 1 billion people and they're only got 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something afoot. Okay. And let me tell you guys, Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and the Google peeps, these were all government shills. Okay. The internet and all these social media places is all government stuff that they let go out with these MK Ultra babies, Elon Musk, and they let them go out with them as the branding face, so we would suck into them and spill all of our beans on there so they could feed more of their data into the data center stuff and make their AI more intelligent. And I didn't even think about that till several years ago when I started hearing about the AI stuff, and I thought, well, I'll be doggone. That's why they paid YouTubers to make videos, because they're sucking up all of our movements, our eyes, our faces. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, they see the way we live, the way we work our animals. Every single thing we're doing is totally captured through Google and Facebook, and that's what they're doing. That was the whole thing, was so they could gather all that information to feed the AI stuff. It's amazing.
Connie wanted to know about our blood pressure.
We don't have blood pressure.
Well, no, I'm saying she wanted to know it too.
Except when I get after her.
So if you look at hibiscus tea,
is great.
It's red, pinky red, and that's what color our blood is. So hibiscus tea is helpful, can be very helpful, or helps to support your blood pressure and helps to support your blood vessels. It helps to support your heart. So that might be a tea, and it's delicious. And the best way for you guys, you can get it from home, from the Missouri Tea Company. But if you have hibiscus tea, or you grow it your own, or however you do it, the best way to do it is make a cold infusion.
Oh yeah, people at the Missouri Tea Company, people are loving the cold hibiscus tea.
That's our most popular tea too. So you put it in. I put it in a tea ball, and then I let it diffuse overnight in the refrigerator, and then you take it out. Oh my gosh, we have to go. We have to go.
Where are we going?
I have to go to the tea company.
Oh, that's right. She got to make her brews for tomorrow.
And so it makes an incredible tea.
I'll stay with you guys. No. Okay. Yeah. All right, y'all. So that's the skinny on what's going down, right? Exercise and deep breathing helps with blood pressure. Not eating ultra processed foods. Get off the white salt. That's sodium dumpers.
Yeah, just your general health. If you have anxiety or anything. But generally, a lot of people that have blood pressure, if it's not from, stress, look at your stress. Look at, are you eating a lot of processed foods? Of course, that has junk salt, from iodized salt and all that, and all the other processed stuff.
Yes, mullein tea is great for your lungs.
Yeah. So, you have to do the general, and then if you could be rebounding or getting out in nature and walking,
hug a tree.
Stop and smell the roses. Doing all these things, if you're getting your diet in check, drinking good structured water, eating right, all these things can change your life. People think, you don't need to, you don't have to keep saying, oh, it's hell getting old. It shouldn't be like that. If you take care of your body, and some of these things, like people want to lose weight, a byproduct of getting healthy is losing weight. So you don't need to go into it thinking, oh, I got to lose weight. Get into it and start getting healthy. And as you start getting healthy by making these simple changes that we talk about week in and week out, like getting up, looking at the sun in the morning, getting that first morning light, before 9 o'clock in the morning, you need to get outside, not look at it from your window. You have to get outside, maybe going for a walk in the morning or going for a walk midday, getting more movement in there, grounding, sit outside, watch the sunset with your feet on the ground, on the dirt.
Did you put your food away?
So these things are just, really important. Changing what you're eating, don't eating the processed foods, all these things, working on your breath, getting good sleep. And you start doing these simple things will get better. You will lose weight. You will be getting healthy. It's not going to happen in a day or two because you didn't get this way in a day or two. It took you years. So, and things will start changing. And you can do it, and having that better mindset, don't think, we talk about it. Don't think, the world is kind of getting kind of goofy, But you need to just live your life and take care of you and your family around you and
that's
enjoy your
major
life.
thing, man.
Start doing things that you want to do.
Major thing.
Don't
Get your
just
network
say,
together.
I can't do it. I
Get
can't
like-minded people around you.
Go and do things. Do something you want to do.
Strengthen numbers.
And start taking care of yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you just got to do it. Be joyful for what you got. Be grateful. When your head hits the pillow every night, think about all these specific things. It could be this pretty bird that you just saw.
Yep.
In the morning when you're laying in bed,
but it was a fake bird. It was a robot bird.
And just be grateful. Have that grateful heart. People say it all the time, but it's so true. When you put that emotion to it, don't just say, I'm happy for my husband. That doesn't cut the mustard. You need to be happy.
Yeah, you need to do something special for him.
You're so goofy. No, just be, and put an emotion to what you're happy and grateful for. So all these things are very, very important. It'll change your life.
A grateful heart is awesome.
It is. It'll change things. You don't want to have the Grinch heart. Remember that story, the Grinch? You don't want to have a Grinch heart. You want to have just a grateful, happy heart, and think about these things. Always make that glass half full. Some people just can't do it, but if you start practicing every day, it gets better because practice does make perfect. Okay. All right. We got to go. No, you are going with
I gotta go with you?
Yes, you said you have to help me.
Help you what?
You were going.
I don't make teas like you. I gotta go to, okay guys, I gotta go to. Hit that MissouriTeaCompany.com website, or you can hit this link I'm sending you right now, offgoodwithdougandstacy.com/general store, or go find the shop tab at offgoodwithdougandstacy.com. Pick up one of Stacy's books that can really help your life, help you get your, gut health back on, and home remedies and stuff that we use and have been using for a long time. She put it all down on paper for you guys, so you don't have to rely on the internet or your computer. We have the physical book too for the pearl powder, seawater pearl powder, so you don't have to, have a download on your computer just in case. So all this stuff is great to have in a physical book. So we have all that information for you guys there. Plus we have teas that are really good for you guys that can, you can make tinctures with, and it will move the needle on your health. And the candles are awesome for purifying your air and all that stuff. All unrefined beeswax, no soy or any added fragrances. Get away from that stuff. It's not good for you. Our wick is 100% cotton. So everything that we have there is for your good. Okay. It comes from the earth. We're using nature's ingredients to help you become healthier.
Bees.
Yeah. And just stay vigilant out there. And we got the thing open and everything, but now I got to go get the RV. So I'm trying to get back to doing videos, but now I got to leave and go to Ohio, pick up the RV. It's done. And then I'll get back here and then we'll see what we can do. Right. But I got a whole bunch of videos for you guys all lined up, and I will get to doing them. Okay. Plus we still got to do a tour of the new homestead and show you guys our waterfall out the back door and our springs and creeks and caves, and try to get you guys checking it out. Okay. See you guys on the next one. Stay vigilant out there, and definitely want to get around like-minded people and start building your systems and your, ability to, survive the coming apocalypse. Okay.
But people need to band together.
Yeah.
And, some people don't know their neighbors around, maybe start, I'd say make some bread, take a pie, do, something, and start talking to people and trying to find people in your little area that are in the same mindset.
Yeah.
Or maybe put in a little ad on the paper, you know what I mean?
Or go ahead and hit that events tab, right? The events tab. Barbara O'Neill speaking at our conference next year, the Homesteading Live Conference. And come to that. It's a 5-day event. We do have single-day tickets. You can meet like-minded folks. You can get a ton of information to help move the needle on your health and your nutrition. It's the events tab, offgoodwithdougandstacy.com. It's right on the top. You'll see it says events. And then you can come to that thing. We had a great time this last year. There was 1,000 people there. And we talked and had hug necks and heard stories and, got phone numbers. And the one guy's going to send us the Alabama guy is going to send us the stuff. He wants us to check it out. He said we would be happy to have it at our store. You know, the not walnuts. What is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Alabama guy. He's got the largest pecans in Florida and Alabama, and he's going to send us some. We should be getting them soon.
Hey.
And hopefully, maybe we'll see you guys in person at the Missouri Tea Company live location in Vandalia, Missouri. You guys come by there. You can probably catch us there. We had a great opening couple days over the weekend, and it's been received very well. Okay.
But in the meantime, you need to try to find like-minded people, shop at your local farmer's market, grow your own stuff, start taking care of you, because you are the one. You can do it.
And you're not a tree. If you don't like where you're at, you don't like the policies, move. That's one of the beauties about our country right now, is that you can actually move from the area that you don't like and go set roots in another place.
Your hand is what?
At the end of your wrist. The
no,
most capable hand is at the end of your wrist. The link won't open. Sure it will. Try it again. Off-grid with Doug and Stacy.com. All right. Plus, don't forget, we'll be live on the radio, 93.3 Real Talk Radio.
Not live.
Well, next Saturday and Sunday. So before we see you guys again on Monday night, we will have been on the radio for the first time at our new radio show, where we won't tell you what to think, but we'll give you plenty to think about. I've been practicing my radio voice to you. All right, we'll see you guys.